packaged food, the cookies, you know, the food that is already prepared, all the packed things that you buy, those are really bad, and they are not cheap. It gets more expensive if you eat that, because you buy a lot of stuff that you don't need it. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay. Let's see what else we can talk about, some of the solutions. Okay, you know what happened? Sometimes you eat like raw vegetables and you get like cramps, or you feel bad, or you have gases. And that is due that your pH is not correct, and your bacteria is not correct in the right places. And so the digestion process happened in a different place. And also for that, if you're feeling like you feel with gases, stomach pain, you need to do the fasting and do a cleaning with juice. It's the best way to solve those issues. And the fruits and vegetables, you should be eating them, you know, the fruits raw or not in juices. Just if you do like whole fruits in the blender with a protein shake, or with coconut water, those are good because you are going to have a small amount of fruits. But the processed juices that they sell, they are not good for you.
No.
So that you shouldn't be having those. Tomorrow we are going to talk about the, you know, all the vitamins that we need to have. And also, you know what, you need to have every day, the probiotics, but it has to be a really, really good quality probiotics, because the probiotics, they have live microorganisms. And if you buy like the ones that they sell in the store, what happens is that a lot of time they are sold that there's no life, no microorganism in there. So you need to have a good supplier that you know that it's going to be fresh. And because if not, you are going to take it and it's not going to help you. So it's very important to know where you are buying your supplements from. It has
Well, I'm not too crazy about vitamins. I don't take anything.
Well, there's a lot of, you know, that a lot of vitamins and supplements that you need.
I know, but I buy them and I never. The only thing I'm taking now is the one that the doctor sent me for the, you know, for the effects of the COVID, and that's it. And that because I have to.
But you need a lot. There's a lot of like vitamin C. It's great for your energy. The other day I went to do a PRP in my face, like a week, 10 days ago, last Tuesday. And she gave me an infusion of vitamin C. I was so energetic. I went to the gym. The next day I went to the gym and I was like pumped up. The trainer told me, "What's going on with you today?" And I'm like, it has to be the vitamin C. You know, and it's super good for your skin. There's a lot of creams with vitamin C, but it's much better to have them, you know, to ingest them than to apply it in your skin. You know, it's much better because you will look younger and your skin will glow if you are working from the inside out. And vitamin D, it's super important because a lot, they have checked and, you know, they have done research about that a lot of cancers that people have is due to vitamin D insufficiency. And it's very important to have the vitamin D. And also, vitamin D is really good to absorb the calcium, and it's good for your bones. If you use calcium and you don't use vitamin D, or you don't go to the sun, you wouldn't absorb the vitamin, the calcium. B complex is super important. And you know, you will find B complex in the brown rice because it's in the skin of the brown rice. And the probiotics are super important too. That's something that you need to, you know, to take every day to help you. It will help you with digestion. It will help you with absorption of the nutrients. So it's something that you need. And magnesium will help you to sleep great. If you are having problems sleeping at night, have the magnesium before you go to bed instead of having it in the morning.
Mm.
And that's super important. And I take some supplements that have hyaluronic acid. It has collagen and vitamin D, and I think it has vitamin C also, vitamin E. It's something that I bought that has everything in there. But I also take vitamin C separately, vitamin D. I take a lot of vitamins.
Okay.
And I'm taking the hyaluronic acid that is good for not only for your skin, also good for all your organs, because we need hyaluronic acid. As we get older, the hyaluronic acid will help with everything. So let's see. Okay. So let's go over. I'm going to share this one. Give me a second. Okay, I need to stop sharing. I need to get this first to share. Hold on. I need to share the screen.
Okay.
Okay, let me share the screen here.
Bye.
I'm going to put this in the Facebook group also. So
Okay.
let's see what else is going to help you to support the gut health. We need to take probiotics and eat fermented foods, because if you eat fermented foods, you may go away without taking the probiotic, but it's easier to take the probiotic instead of preparing the fermented foods. Also to eat prebiotic fiber, to eat less sugar and sweeteners. The stress is super bad for your gut. Have you experienced when you have like stress or anxiety, or you get mad, or you get in love, that you feel it in your stomach? And that's it affects directly your brain, because it's completely connected. Those are reactions between your brain and your gut that they are, completely connected there. And avoid taking antibiotics unnecessary. Do you know in which ways you take antibiotics without knowing?
No, just the pills.
We take it, because sometimes when the doctor says, don't take antibiotics, you go, no, I don't take antibiotics. But really, we do. Because all the meat that we eat, the chicken, it has antibiotics, it has hormones. And we are taking, not only when we are sick, we are taking those every day. I don't eat meat, but a lot of people eat meat. And not because I'm vegetarian, it's because I doesn't digest really good. So I can have it once in a while, but at my house I don't buy it. But there's like grass-fed farms that they sell really good meat, and they don't have any antibiotics or hormones. So that's how we are taking it without noticing, and it's affecting us because we get inflammation and we get sick because of that. Okay, that exercise is very important. Also, we talked about that yesterday. And it's very important to sleep 7 to 8 hours. And sometimes we stay entertained and we don't go to sleep early and we wake up, early in the morning. and we don't sleep enough, and it's very important for even for weight loss. If you sleep 7 to 8 hours, it will make it easier to lose weight than if you don't sleep the time that you need to do. And also, sometimes we don't think about what we use to clean the house or, to disinfect. And we use a lot of products that has a lot of toxics. I'm buying a product that is, let me show you what I'm using. Okay, this is, it's called Force of Nature. And what you do, you put water in there and you use one of the capsules and you connect it and it creates Clorox that is not toxic. I clean, when I was helping my daughter with the babies, you know that the clothes get stained with the baby food. I used to spray this in the clothes and we take away everything. And you can clean the bathrooms, you can clean the kitchen, and it's non-toxic. So it's really good and a healthy way to, to clean without any toxins in your house. As we know, to avoid smoking, some people say to eat a vegetarian diet. I don't eat vegetarian, but I eat a lot of vegetables. The apple cider vinegar is really good for, to balance the pH in your stomach. And even if you have problems digesting food, when you eat like a lunch or dinner, it is good to have the apple cider vinegar before you eat, if you are having problems digesting the foods. What are the signs of an unhealthy gut? When you have upset stomach, a high sugar diet, unintentional weight changes when you gain weight, when you don't sleep good, when you are really tired, that's a symptom of that your gut health is not balanced. When you have irritations in the skin, like some people, they have in the back, they get like, or here, they get like acne or something like that. It has to be with your gut health. And the autoimmune conditions and food intolerance. So there's a lot of things that we need to think before we start taking medications, because sometimes people go like, oh, I don't feel good, I'm gonna have an antacid, I'm gonna have an Alka-Seltzer, I'm gonna have, and they don't go to the root of the problem. They try to solve the symptom, and that's not the best way to do it. So we need to start looking at our nutrition, what it's affecting the way we are feeling. And we have now a lot of information about that. And all of this will help us look younger, because if you are, if you are feeling sick, uncomfortable, you cannot look good, because you have this face like, oh my God, what is this? So I think to look young, you need to be happy, you need to be comfortable, have a good attitude, so you need to feel good inside.